It first came from me just messing around on a guitar, and it was the vocal melody that really came through the strongest at first, and it really captured me and Quinn. We were both like, whoa, that sounds really cool, and the transition from the verse to the chorus.
From that, again, a voice note, and turning it into exploring this whole other world that existed around it. Because when I first heard it, I could hear it almost made me think of like these, desert scenes in another world. Like, I felt so transported by the chord progressions, and it was a very unique approach to a song.
So by the time we started looking at writing strings for Pain, we had already done a handful of songs and had a bit of an established approach. And when Megan showed me Pain, I thought it was such an incredible song. The melody was really unique and the lyrics were so visceral. I thought, I have to write something to kind of rise to the level of the quality of this song. I think the first instinct was to write something a lot more like Sync, that was epic and full orchestra. But instead with Pain, I ended up trying so many different approaches that I wasn't happy with. And what we ended up with is something that uses something in like a little bit more of the classical music world, which is called word painting. And the strings in Pain are really trying to reflect what the lyrics are saying. So Megan will be singing about train tracks, and you get the chugging of the train and a train whistle. It's very literal, but musically, I thought it was quite interesting. You also have things like when she says rise and fall, the strings rise and fall. And I think maybe the most prominent motif musically in the entire string arrangement is inspired by the loop on repeat lyric. And the fact that everything is circular in the video, loop on repeat. You have that little musical phrase, da 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 da. It's repeated so much through the whole thing on different instruments.
So Pain was fun to shoot. We wanted to do this one with a one-take shot as well, and we thought it would be, kind of symbolic with the lyric "loop on repeat." Same if we just kept this one motion through the whole video, and that ended up being, transfixing and sort of symbolic with the wordplay.
It was at a time where I was taking a break from drinking, and it had been a few months, and I felt like it was supposed to be getting easier, and at the moment it wasn't. It was actually getting harder, and I was so exhausted from thinking about the same things over and over again and just getting trapped in these mental loops and circles. The lyric, loop on repeat, same, is really about how our brains, our minds get stuck, and we're thinking about the same thing over and over again. And you really just want to bust out of those circles and think about other things. There's so many things to think about. This song is about how tragic I felt because I couldn't find a way to control my thoughts. And it was like they were just carved into my brain, and just this thing that I couldn't change. At this point, this song still is really important to me, and brings me many emotions, because there's many things that I can find myself getting stuck thinking about that I wish I could derail. And not just alcohol, it can be, all sorts of things. But that's really what it's about, just getting stuck.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, here he comes, eh?
Oh, buddy.
Vader. Come on.
Okay.
Vader.
Come on, dude. Come here. Go get a treat. Go get a treat.
Come on.
You can go. Come here. Come this way.
Vader.
We're doing it. He doesn't. Yeah.
Come on.
I don't think he understands what microphones are.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. He's not German Shepherd.
Oh.
Okay.